Afternoon and welcome once again to the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference. It is February 7th at about 2:10. We're running a little bit behind, and that's on me because I have a tendency to do that. Anyway, as you guys all know, or hopefully you do, we're still under a level 1 snow emergency in the city of Athens, and I believe throughout the county. Intermittent snow today, high of 33, low of 15. Tomorrow, on the 8th, partly cloudy. The high is going to be 32, low of 16. Going into Friday, it's warming up quite a bit, up to 50 and a low of 33. Saturday, some PM showers, a high of 45 and a low of 36. And then into Sunday, PM rain, some snow showers as well, at least predicted, and the high will be 40, a low of 22. And going into Monday, February 12th, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, a high of 41 and a low of 27. And again, still under a level 1 snow emergency, which basically is, drive with caution when you're driving around throughout the city as well as out on the county roads and byways. So just be careful. Be careful when you're out there. Some slick spots with the freezing rain that occurred earlier. Again, just be careful. And for anyone who's watching, the city is going to be migrating almost solely to Nixle. We currently use Nixle, but it's going to be that'll be our only information source moving forward. We've been partnering with Nixle since 2010. So again, Nixle's nothing new, but we do have several other modes of getting information out, and we are going to migrate solely onto Nixle in time to receive voice phone call messages or notifications. Residents, as a resident, there are several ways you can register. You can text 45701 to, not the number 2, you can text that to 888-777 on your mobile phone, or you can go to www.ci.athens.oh.us/notify and sign up for the Nixle widget. So please keep that in mind, and again, I strongly encourage all of you to use that as your information source moving forward for things going out to notify citizens in the city of Athens. Several things going on in the world of engineering and public works. The East State Street project, we want to make sure everyone's aware of what's going on. There's going to be 3 phases of this project. The first one's going to be starting in early March, so right around the corner. Freedom Construction Enterprise will be mobilizing to the site to begin in early March with foundation, lighting, sidewalk work to begin in March. Joint repairs on the concrete roadway. This is near Cook Drive to the near East State Street access road. Again, this is on the far east end. That's scheduled to begin in April. So again, it's going to be joint work on the concrete decking. Milling and resurfacing of Utah Place, between Utah Place and Cook Drive. This is scheduled for the end of May, beginning in June. Either temporary or permanent paving markings will be installed at that point in time. And the last bullet under phase 1 is traffic impacts, just to keep people aware. There will be single lane closures in that area, access to the side streets, and businesses will be maintained. The contractor is reviewing night paving, which is preferred as long as the temperatures are suitable for paving. There will not be any construction or work allowed on Saturdays. Phase 2. Phase 2 is the signalization and light work that will be continuing. Contractor will be allowed to close US 33 westbound off-ramp and the US 33 westbound on-ramp near Applebee's for 45 days. Again, part of this construction. The contractor currently has work scheduled between June and July 23rd. This phase also includes work on the US 33 eastbound on-ramp near Bob Evans. Temporary pavement will be installed to maintain traffic. Again, traffic impacts, single lane closures are allowed, access to side streets and businesses maintained. Ramp closure is allowed for 45 days in that area. We will have appropriate signage, and I will bring this up several times as we move forward to keep reminding people that this is going to be happening in June and July for phase 2. Phase 3, continuation of the signalization and light work. Hopefully to be completed during phase 3, will be completed during phase 3. Work on the US 33 eastbound on-ramp will be completed. A truck detour will be installed to route trucks to use US 50 ramp to access East State Street. The contractor will complete the median work between Home and Utah Place. Milling, resurfacing between Home and Utah will be completed in the fall, currently scheduled for September, and the permanent markings will all be installed during phase 3. So again, and just to remind people that there will be a new sidewalk that goes in. That sidewalk will run from East Park Drive all the way on out to Lowe's. So there will be a new sidewalk on the south side of East State Street. So keep that in mind with that particular project. Also coming up, this is coming up February 20th, so which is a Tuesday. There's going to be an open forum, a public forum, open house. This is in cooperation with Ohio University. It will be at Grover Center, right off Richland Avenue. It'll be on the north end of the atrium in Grover Center. Again, this is going to be an open forum, a public forum to talk about the Richland Avenue pedestrian passageway under Richland Avenue. Again, this is a safety feature and has been kind of under planning review for a while now. The Richland Avenue pedestrian passageway project is a proposed safety improvement on Richland Avenue at the existing at-grade crosswalk and includes construction of a pedestrian passageway to separate the pedestrian and vehicle traffic and alleviate traffic congestion on Richland Avenue. That meeting will be from 3:30 to 6 p.m. So 3:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Once again, at 53 Richland Avenue, that's Grover Center on Ohio University campus, right next to the Baker Center and Porter Hall, for anyone who's familiar with that area. Tuesday, February 20th. So come and review the designs as well as voice your opinion about the project. We encourage everyone to engage in that if possible. The last thing under Engineering and Public Works that I've got today is the Water Treatment Plant Improvement Project. Kirk Brothers Company Incorporated is the contractor for the water treatment plant improvements. It's expected to mobilize to the site this week and begin week on the project on February 11th. So this is right around the corner. Improvements for this project include General Electric, electrical and mechanical upgrades, as well as a new roof and solar panels. We're going to be putting a significant solar array down at the water treatment plant to help offset electric costs, which is always a good thing, certainly for the environment. Arts, Parks, and Rec happenings. We've got a number of things going on in terms of athletic programming. The youth soccer registration is on now, started February 5th through March 18th. The season's going to start April 9th and run through May 10th, ages K through 6th grade, and the fee is $35 per child. National Girls and Women's Sports Day. This is going to be Wednesday, it's today, February 7th. At the Community Center, 5:30 to 6:30, meet the Ohio University women's athletes and share a Gatorade. It's compliments of Pepsi. It's open to all at no cost, so this is a freebie. Youth Basketball League is underway here in the city of Athens. Childcare, the camps that the community center puts on for children throughout the summer. The summer camp registration is now. It opened Monday the 5th, so I would encourage anyone who's interested in enrolling your children in some of the summer camps at the community center, get down there. I don't know what their registration, if there's limitations on how many students they have, likely the case. So I would encourage everyone who is watching, who has children and want to get down and partake in that, to get down there soon. Arts West, this Friday, the 9th. Ohio University Masters of Fine Arts Playwright Series, Midnight Madness. The performance will start at 11 p.m. It's late. 11 p.m. and is free and open to the public. Saturday, February 10th, Contra Dance. Kim Thompson will be calling with tunes by Devilish Mary. A beginner's lesson starts at 7:30. And the dance running 8 to 10 p.m., $7 for adults, $3 for students, and $15 for the family. Some of the projects under Arts, Parks, and Recreation, as a lot of you know, the pool, ongoing and on schedule. I attend the weekly planning updates for the pool project, and still on schedule to be open May 18th. With the pool opening date, or completed by May 18th, and the pool opening date, we're still tracking Memorial Day weekend to have the pool open. So I will continually keep putting out updates on the pool progress, and likely with Ryan Schwartzoff and I going down when it dries up. We were going to try to do it today, but we didn't do it. But to have another update from the pool, a walk around with Ryan and the Steadicam, so that people can see how much progress has taken place down there at the Athens City Pool. Other things around the city, and for anyone who's been in the Uptown area, you may have noticed that we now have a pilot. We're underway with a parking meter pilot with a company called IPS, to where we have parking meters that accept not only coins, but they also accept credit cards and debit cards, or at least credit cards that can be used with the parking meters. The pilot is from Court to all the way down to State Street, but it alternates sides. In other words, between Union and Washington, it's on the east side of Court Street, and then from Washington down to State Street, it's on the west side. So that way we can make some comparisons between the use of the meters and be able to get a better handle on how many people are still using coin or using coin, and how many are taking advantage of the credit card feature on the parking meters. Some other things going on. This Athens City Sustainability Commission is meeting February 13th, which is a Tuesday, 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the Mayor's Front Conference Room here in the City Building at 8 East Washington Street. Again, that's on the first floor. Board of Zoning Appeals is also meeting on the 13th, but meeting up here in City Council chambers. And that meeting is at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So a couple things going on there when it comes to boards and commissions. I've read this before, but I'm going to read it again. The Athens Comprehensive Plan Draft Vision Statement and Guiding Principles have been announced. I'm just going to read the vision statement once again. What we want to be in the year 2040, for people who plan that far in advance. Athens is a forward-thinking and diverse community that celebrates its eclectic college town roots while growing sustainably. If you have any questions or want to contribute to the second round of comprehensive planning, certainly feel free to reach out to Paul Logue at plogue@ci.athens.oh.us. Or you can call the City Building and ask to speak with the city planner about being involved in the comprehensive planning process. The last thing that I've got is every once in a while, Athens Public Transit and the Go Bus offers some interesting deals in the city of Athens. Athens Public Transit has free ride days. We typically have 3 of those a year. The next free ride day is going to be Valentine's Day. So the 14th, February 14th, all day for anyone, free rides. And it's kind of being touted as Ohio Loves Transit. Happy Valentine's Day for Athens Public Transit. And then the Go Bus. There's a $2 off on that same day, on Valentine's Day. $2 off the Go Bus fee or fare to ride on the Go Bus. So take advantage of that. We'll likely be exploring another free ride day, possibly in conjunction with the pool grand opening, but yet to be determined on that one. That's all I have for today. Again, I want to give a big thank you to Scott, Ryan, and Zach, who keep this fine ship running when it comes to the Athens City Government Channel. And thank you for anyone who's watching today, and hopefully you'll tune in next week. Again, weather permitting, we will try to have the next remote press conference at the pool. But again, as usual, that's weather permitting, and with a level 1 snow emergency, we certainly weren't going to do one down there today. So hopefully we'll see you next week. Take care.